So I'll kick off my first iconic TV mom.
Okay.
The legendary Morticia Addams.
Ooh.
So your face.
Nice.
Your eyes. So I'm most familiar with the Angelica Houston rendition of Morticia Addams from the movies. But I do remember as a kid watching a little bit of Addams Family, like the black and white that used to be on like Nick and Nite, remember? Or TV Land or whatever. With that lady who was iconic. Then I remember looking at her like, well, she a bad bitch. And I didn't even know what that was. You know, I was like, she's cool. She's everything. But let me tell you, Morticia Addams is that bitch. I'm going to just start high level.
Yeah.
Ben, right? First of all, just start with her name. Morticia. She's that one. She got a little flavor to her.
Yeah.
That name.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Or she's like Russian or something.
Or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
But just a strong name. And I love a person who, like, when you have a strong name and you suit that name, she looks like Morticia. And I don't even know what the fuck that means. You know what I mean? Second high level, I mean, her look.
One of the best, like, Law Roach could never with this 40-inch middle part bust down.
Could never. She might be the original. Is this the original 40-inch middle part bust down?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not sure. It could be.
She might. That show was from like the 1950s. That show was black and white on TV. And she had on her long wig. It's pinned straight. It's jet black. It's shiny. It looks like it's so much shinier because it's against her like super pale skin.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. And that's just the hair. So now her outfit. Long sleeve.
Batwing sleeves, yeah.
Yes, the very Batwing sleeves, V-neck, body hugging, the red lip. It's
lots of cool tones too, which we never see somebody in all those cool tones on the face, and she is one of the originals. Yeah,
one of the originals. It's simple, but it's it's just so well done. Like, even if you go to a costume party or Halloween, like, it's that easy of a costume to put together, but you will look amazing.
Yeah.
Regardless. And then I love her, speaking of a mother, as a mother, so much to learn, so much to be admired. So Morticia is the head of household, right? Gomez is always running around like he's doing something, but really, it's Morticia who's running the show, right? She hardly shows any emotion. She does not raise her voice. Everything is like so subtle, but so commanding and powerful at the same time. She's also super supportive of her kids.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Pugsley and Wednesday could do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to electrocute some cats,
there she is. Yep.
There she. They want to murder somebody, like straight up tie somebody to a trail. Like,
she will be the getaway driver.
Yep, absolutely. She's always down, supporting her kids. She also, which is very much, I was just talking about this with my friend Bianca. Shout out to Bianca. She's a mom. Came over and picking her brain about motherhood and all that stuff. And we were talking about like just how hard it is to balance prioritizing yourself with prioritizing like your kids. And I think Morticia does a great job at this. She has hobbies. She likes to garden. You know, she's always like cutting the roses off of their stems.
Yep.
She's a witch. She's
so she's
practicing
something.
Practicing the dark arts. She speaks dark arts. She speaks multiple languages. She's always seducing her husband in some new language.
That's my favorite part about her, is those kisses up the arm are so iconic. That man worships her. Because she puts herself first.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. He is obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Totally devoted to her. Would kill himself for her.
Yeah, because she said so. Not even for like a real reason.
No. She's like the ultimate woman to learn like how to keep a man by doing the absolute least. Yes. Just being, just looking gorgeous, just breathing in confidence. And this man is at her feet kissing her pinky toe. You know? Oh my God. But she's also a really great mom. I just love her dynamic with the kids.
Yeah.
They can do whatever. They're the apple of her eye. Like, and those kids are bad as hell, but that's like what she's trying to raise is bad kids at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, love Morticia. I wish I had hair. Actually, fuck that. I could get a wig.
Yeah,
I could do this for Halloween.
Yeah, you definitely could.
This is like the ultimate Halloween costume. You put this on, you look amazing. No matter what.
Always the best. Yeah. My niece's first one she was Wednesday.
She was the one. Oh, I think I remember that picture.
With her braided wig. It was crazy. She was like 6 months old, guys, with this wig on, and she was like falling over to the side. It was great. But then her mom was Morticia, and she ate down.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, love a Morticia.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Who's your first friend?
My first is an obvious one, I would think.
Okay.
RuPaul Andre Charles.
You know she's in my top 2. I'm so glad we both thought of RuPaul. We did. The mother
of all drag. The mother, honestly, of all things that make me smile, happy, and feel good.
Oh my God. This brings us so much joy. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
The best. So RuPaul Andre Charles, born November 17th. I'll just talk about Drag Race in general.
Yeah.
So RuPaul's Drag Race premiered on Logo. Oh my God.
Oh wow. Is Logo still?
It's still around. All they show is Drag Race reruns. That's the last time you were at my house.
Yeah, that's true. We were watching Logo. Okay.
And February 2009, excuse me. But they took a break, then they came back.
Yeah.
The show in total has won 78 awards across all award shows for
God.
So like GLAAD, Emmys, all that stuff.
Wow.
A total of 27 primetime Emmy awards, which is insane.
Is that the most of any show ever? That's so many.
Yeah, that's so many. Maybe like West Wing or something like that has won. Okay. I could see like a drama winning more than that.
Yeah.
But reality show, I'm sure
for reality
number one.
Has to be. Yeah.
RuPaul has earned 14 Emmys just being mother on her own.
Yeah, just on their own. Yeah.
And I will say, has one of my favorite Architectural Digest chores.
House is nuts. Maximalism to the max, y'all. Oh my God. It's so cool though.
Oh, it's the best. It's just, she's just the best.
Yeah, she is.
Happy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. RuPaul. So I wrote, she's not the original or the first drag queen, but the reason we all know drag is because of RuPaul.
Yeah, she changed the world.
Changed the world. Yeah. I grew up on MTV. I grew up on, do you remember The Box? Remember that music television channel? It just played music videos.
No, I remember music video channels though.
Yeah, so The Box was one of them. It was like music video channels and this little like
the ticker at the bottom.
At the bottom, and it'll tell you what's coming up next.
Yeah.
So like I grew up on that basically. And I remember Supermodel, You Better Work was in heavy rotation on both of those channels. But people were requesting it all the time, right? And I rewatched that music video this morning for the first time in like 35 years, honestly.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it as a kid and knowing this is a man in a dress, but not really questioning it, not really caring at all.
Knowing it was like an art form that they were doing.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. And I just remember I loved the song. The song was just so good. It was so fun. Like it was such an anthem of the 90s. And I was just on like a deeper thought of just like, because, you know, drag has become so politicized and these crazy fucking conservatives talking about how
it's grooming.
Yeah, the drag queens are poisoning the kids or whatever the fuck. And I'm just like remembering myself as a kid, like seeing RuPaul and not even thinking twice about anything.
If I thought I could have been RuPaul, I would have. I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't think I could get there.
No.
But I appreciated it for what it was. And my mom was singing RuPaul in the car all the time. like I don't, and my brother also watched it.
Yeah.
And he's not a drag queen.
Like
it's fine.
It's just made up. Like
made up, you guys. And the straight agenda is way worse, but that's a whole other topic. We'll get into the heterosexual agenda is like so crazy, but that's like a whole different thing. They're really just distracting us from that. But we'll talk about
save that for another
save
time,
that for another day. Yeah.
But yeah, RuPaul's just everything. Like all her songs are just such reminders to all of us to be fierce, to be confident. You are everything. Why? Because you know you are everything. Yeah. You don't need anybody to tell you anything. Like that's a mother, honestly. Like unwavering support, breathing life into you. RuPaul has changed so many people's lives just by being, honestly.
Yeah. And representing a version of this thing that I guess people were really afraid of. A lot of the masses were really afraid of. And I can't wait for the documentary that I'm sure has to come out after she goes because, you know. But I can't wait for how in media they're going to study how she went from being just a drag queen with a blonde wig on the Arsenio Hall show to changing the world and how we think about the queer community.
Yes, and creating such an economy.
Yeah, like, man. Oh my God, Wow Presents. I'm so close to getting Wow Presents Plus. Girl, I'm seconds away from getting Wow Presents Plus.
Yes. The Drag Race within itself, the franchise of Drag Race, and then the economy surrounding. And just how much money she's helped make for so many drag queens. Yeah. And how so many baby drag queens around the country and the world can watch and have something major to shoot for and to strive for. Yeah. And then drag queens aside, all the little gay boy and girls around the world in small towns who feel so isolated and scared and unloved and whatever the hell, like seeing themselves on television and just seeing community and love, like it is possible for them. Like I can imagine being in like small town South Dakota and I'm gay. Like
right. But then you log on to TikTok, you see $3 bill and you see me worshiping exactly who you are in the future. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, oh my God.
That there's hope, there's love, there's community out there. There's people who love you just as you are. And I just love how inspiring RuPaul is. Yeah. Like that's a mother, right? That's someone who's going to love you up and down, support you, inspire you. We talk about Drag Race all the time. We don't care if y'all watch it or not. We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about Drag Race. Yeah.
Because it just brings both of us so much joy in our darkest of moments. If anything is going on in life, just turn on any episode of Drag Race and it will pull you out of the gutter.
Yep.
And that's also a mother. When you're down and out, who do you call?
Of course.
You know?
Oh my God. And so many of these people are so talented, and I shudder to think what we would have done if Jinx Monsoon was just like working at a call center.
Right.
How horrific would that be?
The world is a better place because we have Jinx.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Right? Yeah. And Monet and Bob and like just all of them. I don't know. Yeah. It's just the world is a better place, as you said, because these people have shine and talent. Yeah. Deserve it. Yeah.
Whose turn?
It's yours.
It's mine. Okay. My next favorite TV mom, one of my favorites. This show used to be my like late night comfort show. I actually missed it as I was writing this. I was like, I need to get back to this. Is Dee Mitchell from Moesha.
Oh man, she was a cuckoo mom.
I loved her.
Yeah, she was a good mom though. Yeah,
great mom. So played by Cheryl Lee Ralph, who we love. She's also Jamaican. Jamaican is part of her character.
Yeah.
It's like she always kind of like weaves it in. Yeah. You know, she kind of slips out in the pats all real quick and brings it back. I love that part of her character. Yeah. But she's another mom who like ran the household. Her husband really thought he was doing something, but it really was Dee.
My God, Frank really did think he was doing something.
He thought he was so big, and he would boast his chest out. Dee was really who had you shook,
right? And
get in line. Another thing I love about Dee, she's a stepmom.
Yeah.
Which you kind of forget. I mean, in the beginning, her and Moesha had some tension. And Moesha was always
wilding out. And yeah, she's a teenage girl, so she's
teenage girl. Yeah, exactly. So kind of challenging her and whatnot. But then you kind of see how they just really grow to love her, trust her, respect her. And just she played, I think she did stepmoms really proud, just like really showed how to command respect without trying to take over as someone's mother.
Yeah. You know? The role of like, now I'm your mom, forget that other lady. Yeah.
No, yeah. And I think Frank couldn't do it without her. Honestly.
Absolutely not. No, he would lose control after 3 days.
Completely lose control. He was so strict and Moesha was always wilding out that you really needed D. You really needed her because Moesha and Frank were always going to rub heads together no matter what. And Moesha was like the epitome of a teenager, always challenging. And sometimes she had no respect for Ralph. Or not Ralph, for Frank.
Yeah.
I also love she was a high school principal. And so you already know she don't play.
Right. Yep.
Zero tolerance for bullshit. And I also love that element of her character, the fact that she was a principal. She was like a female principal because she's like an authoritarian, but she's also like a super strong role model for just young Black women.
Yeah.
Like she's authoritarian, but she's also super warm and motherly.
Yeah. She was like making breakfast every morning for her kids and somebody else's kid who was in there all the time.
Always Hakeem busting in for breakfast. Like
it's such a good Black experience too.
Yes. Yeah. And I totally doing research for this. I totally forgot how her character was like written off. Trifling ass Frank, you don't remember he lied about Dorian being his nephew when Dorian was actually his son?
I forgot about
Remember that? I forgot about that too. Oh
my God.
So Dorian, what's his name? What's Moesha's brother or Brandy's brother name?
Ray J.
Ray J.
Oh, he's been ruining it since then. God damn, Ray J. Oh my God. He's so annoying.
He's the worst. But he was Dorian, the cousin that would always come, in and out. That he became like a long-staying character, I think. And then we find out it was Frank's motherfucking son the whole time. And it like broke their marriage down. And then they like wrote her out the show. She like moved to Jamaica for a job. Just like
that's
so
not
ridiculous.
A thing.
What? And they're like doing long distance marriage from Jamaica. Okay. But yeah, love D, iconic mother, and iconic stepmom also.
Yeah.
Which I think is an interesting part of her motherhood.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good one. Yeah. I'll go mine. Mine is also a 90s classic. I'm going to say Lisa Landry from Sister Sister.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yes. Oh, she's one of my favorites. That's true.
I love her.
My goodness.
Played by the legendary Jackée Harry. Who doesn't get enough shine. I don't know if she's living off of 227 like checks or whatever she's doing.
What's she doing?
But
yeah, we don't see her really.
We don't see her that much. She has a really, really great episode of Watch What Happens Live that I would love to run back. She got so drunk.
Oh God,
told Andy everything.
Oh boy.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
She also has broken records. I want to say she's the first Black woman to win a Primetime Emmy for like supporting actress or something like that for 227.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Jackée is just an icon in general.
Icon, hilarious, yo.
So funny.
So fucking funny, yo.
Oh, you know what? Like every queen on Drag Race who's doing a Black, like Anya Nerve all season was doing Jackée. You know what I mean?
A little bit of Jackée, yeah.
It's just an iconic Black woman. And her personality on the show, she was always a cool mom, but never your little friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love that part about that character because I feel like that's how my mom was.
Okay.
Like she was always cool. She always knew the songs on the radio, but like you couldn't fuck with her ever. And I'm so glad they represented that in the show because I feel like a lot of moms who are cool were only cool because they were either close in age with their daughters or friends with their daughters.
Oh, okay.
And she was never friends. She was always like a really stern mom.
Yes.
But always wore cool clothes and stuff.
Yeah, and was fun, especially compared to
oh my God, the dad, yes.
The dad was such a square. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a good one. Jack K. We need to see more Jack K. What the hell?
I know. She must not work because she don't feel like it.
Right? She's tired. Another Jack K iconic role I love, the movie Ladybugs. I don't know if you've seen this.
No.
Rodney Dangerfield. He's an old white comedian who has like the crazy eyes. His eyes are always like popping out of his head.
Okay.
And he takes over like a girls' soccer team, and she's like his assistant. And she's just so good. She has some little funny little lines and playing like a supporting character, but like so memorable.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's the best delivery. Comedic delivery. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my next is Mama Joyce from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
She was on my list.
I had a feeling she would be.
Oh my God.
Iconic mother and a villain at the same time.
Right.
So unfiltered, hates everyone, especially Todd.
Oh my God, a scheme Todd set up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, she was always plotting against Todd.
Always plotting.
Well, really, Todd. Anyone who was close to Candy, she was
truly, yeah. She's like, so the one thing I'll give her, she's definitely a mama bear, like super protective, right? She loves Candy down. She lives for Candy. Candy's been through shit. Her ex was a mess.
Yeah.
She's been in the record industry or the recording industry for a minute. You know, I'm sure as a mom, she's seen some shit, right, with Candy. But she becomes like paranoid to a fault.
No one was good enough for Candy, and Candy's outrageously talented.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find her match economically, even. Like, Candy's worth so much money.
The millions of dollars. Like,
and Candy's checks will never stop running in, like, her house. Like, it'll never stop. And so she really just needs somebody supportive, but Mama Joyce does not see it that way.
No, everybody's coming for Candy's money. Always. Always. Yeah. Poor Todd. Todd just had to be an opportunist. He's an opportunist. Like, I'm honestly surprised they're still married.
Me too, especially because Todd's mom is not here anymore.
I know.
I remember he was having issues with his mom and her health and stuff. And Mama Joyce is like, well...
Yeah, Mama Joyce coming for the mom.
You raised him. How do you expect? Like, she was so awful. Oh my God.
She was terrible. I forgot about this whole moment before Todd's mom died, when she called Todd's mom a lady of the night, was saying how she was hooking and turning tricks and shit back in her day. And then Todd confronts her and she refused to apologize.
Yeah. Oh, never said sorry ever.
Never. Never. Yeah, she put a lot of strain on Candy and Todd. Like, I'm really shocked that that's some good couples therapy, or I don't know what, that they survive having a mother-in-law that's that terrible.
And around all the time.
All the time. Does she live with them?
Who knows? No, probably not. I'm sure Candy bought her own house.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I could not imagine living up under that. Another crazy Mama Joyce moment, I forgot. When she accused Todd and Carmen of having an affair based on zero evidence.
Literally based off of like just something she wrote or like maybe a Tyler Perry movie that she watched and she was falling asleep. Like something crazy. Oh my God. Carmen. Oh my God.
Yes. And then she tried to fight Carmen
physically.
Physically took her shoe off and was threatening to fight Carmen while Candy was trying on wedding dresses.
She's so iconic.
She's like another person who needs to be on TV.
Yeah.
And then I also love Mama Joyce for introducing us to the old lady gang. So Aunt Nora, Aunt Bertha, the three of them together, just horrid. Just horrible. They're just miserable.
Yeah.
Mean. And, they're like the old aunties that could say whatever, but they're mean though. Like really really mean. Yeah. They come for you. But love Mama Joyce though.
Yeah. Love her GIFs. Every GIF of Mama Joyce is so great and applicable at all times. Yeah.
But yeah, she's terrible.
Yeah, she is. Really terrible. Yeah. Okay, my next one.
Your turn. Yeah.
Is Linda Belcher.
Oh,
from Bob's Burgers.
From Bob's, yes. Oh, I love her.
I love her too. She's a classic Jersey mom.
Yes, the accent is crazy.
Crazy accent. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put here who she's played by, but she's played by a man, if you guys didn't know.
Is she?
Voiced by a man, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Every character aside from Louise is voiced by a man.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
Marshmallow is actually voiced by a trans black woman, which is cool. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Oh my God. Just iconic vocalist. Great songs coming out of Linda Belcher. She's another one who also loves her kids for who they are. Gene is crazy.
Gene is nuts. Something's wrong with them.
He's very androgynous and he's 10. He's just always crossing some kind of boundaries. Really weird. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget he dressed as Queen Latifah for Halloween.
I need to get back to Bob. You put me on to Bob's.
Oh my God.
Deep in Bob's world for a minute. I got to get back to Bob's.
So good.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. She's just so great. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Great mom. Marketing genius. Always thinking of something for them people to get them fuck ass burgers.
The burgers. Yeah.
And is oddly obsessed with the performing arts. So they're always trying to push their kids to do some kind of performance. Singing and dancing they cannot do. She's just the greatest. Love it.
Oh God. Damn, I gotta get back onto Bob's Burgers.
Oh, it's just
Is it still on?
Oh, he's still on. Yep.
There's like new episodes and shit to watch. I did not realize I was voiced by a man.
Yes.
It'd always be like that too. Watching cartoons when you learn who did the voice and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Who? Oh my God. Great one. Great another great late night comfort show. If you're looking for one good like cartoon vibe, Bob's Burgers is a good one. Okay, my last iconic mom, probably one of the worst moms ever.
Oh wow. Okay.
Olivia Soprano.
Birth to sociopath.
A full-on sociopath. Yeah. Manipulative, emotionally torturous. So Nate and I are watching Sopranos. We're on season 3. We're like making our way through. And she's a huge character. I don't want to give any things away, but she's a huge character in seasons 1 and 2 in particular. And anytime she comes on screen, I'm cracking up, not because
she's funny.
Not that she's funny at all, but just this actress, this lady, she just like embodied this character so well, and how she delivered her lines. Like you just felt the evil and the like. You just can imagine growing up, being Tony, and growing up with this as your mother.
Oof.
Horrible.
No wonder.
Yeah. She's like a masterclass on emotional abuse, toxicity, passive aggression, guilt tripping, gaslighting, narcissism. Like, God. Everything is woe is me. You can have the tiny bit of empathy for her because she was married to a mobster. You know, she was trapped in a terrible marriage. This is back in the 50s, 60s. Where's she gonna go?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And was raising 3 kids, had to do a lot of like holding down the house, but then like stuffing down her own emotions. So then she just shows no emotion besides just being mean and angry and bitter. Very bitter. Very bitter woman. Because she was trapped in this marriage that she couldn't get out of, but it's everybody else's fault. But then you just see how that woman, with this so much unresolved bitterness, just swiftly poisons her children.
Yeah.
And they all grow up fucked up in some way. Tony is so anxious.
Yes, he does have a lot of anxiety.
A lot of anxiety attacks. Yeah. If you've not watched Sopranos, a huge main through line of The Sopranos, he's in therapy. Tony Soprano, he's like the top mob boss. And so much of it goes back to his mom. So much of it stems back to her. But yeah, she's terrible. She tries to have Tony killed. She shames him for being in therapy. She constantly guilts him for putting her in the nursing home, but like, who the fuck wants to live with her?
Yeah.
Girl, like, and she's like a Lady Macbeth. Like, she's just this tragic, horribly evil Shakespearean character who has like no warmth to her whatsoever, but somehow as a mother to 3 kids, like she had 3, not just 1 or 2, like she has 3 kids.
Yeah. Well, birth control back then also wasn't the best.
Yeah. And everyone, they're big Italian family, you're supposed to have all these kids or whatever. But amazing character, like really really like well written, just poisonous, horrible mother, like Olivia Soprano. That's her.
Nice. That's a good last one.
Yeah. What about you, friend?
I'm gonna go back to Bravo.
Yes. And it's on a happy note.
I'm gonna say Lenithia Nene Leakes.
Oh, Nene. Yes.
Not only is she honestly the mother of housewives.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
She's everyone's number 1 housewife is Nene, and if it's not, why wouldn't it be? Right.
Then you don't deserve to put together the list. That's how I see it. I mean,
oh my God. Yeah, exactly. She has 5 kids, some steps, some
5?
hers.
Oh, okay.
She came up from the strip club. We forget about her origin story a lot of the time. She's a former stripper, and she came into Housewives when Housewives was really about mothering.
Yeah.
And about wifery, right?
Yeah. In the beginning. Yes.
Yeah. So she had her kids and they were going to school. She was packing up lunch boxes. She was doing that whole thing with that iconic side bang.
The wig. It's so crazy looking at old Nene versus Nene now.
I know. Nene now makes me really sad.
It's very sad. We've talked about it. The noses of these women, the nose jobs of the Black women in particular is like crazy. And Nene is like the biggest culprit of it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And she just showed all the good parts and the bad parts of parenting, because Housewives wasn't what it was. Social media wasn't what it was. Like, there wasn't nearly as much commentary around people's kids back then. And so she was just showing all of it. And just really appreciated that, because she was raising teenagers and preteens at the time, and they were boys, and they were always in some mess, and
always
applying to some colleges, and then not going to the meeting. Like, it was just so crazy. And she also has an iconic monologue to her son, where she says, "And I'm being tough on you." Do you remember that monologue that she did? It was a whole monologue, girl. She was like, "I pay the maid to come clean the house, and I pick up your nasty drawers when you got to go out, and you come in at 2:00 in the morning, and you lock the front door that I make sure the doorbell rings, and I'm being tough on you." She was so iconic. Oh my God.
The older son. It was the older son.
The older son who was always doing some shit.
Always something with the car. It was always something with the car, yo.
Because you give a teenage boy a car, you give him an apartment.
Yeah, he's gone. You think you're going to ever see him again? Or he's going to do anything responsible with that car? No. It was always something. He coming in late. He crashed the car. He got DUI. It was something. Always with the fucking car. I'm just like, take the keys away. Just be done.
But then she got so used to him bringing himself to school, she could sleep another hour. You know what I mean?
I know. It does help. I think I do remember that sit down.
Oh,
yeah.
It was everything.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nene as a mom.
Yeah, she's a good mom.
Good mom in the sense that, like, because she's so good with her words. You see how she wields them with the women. So imagine getting schooled and scolded as her son.
And then you're not afraid of her. He kept fucking up after that. I don't know how he did that.
Even into adulthood, he's been having some troubles.
He's been having trouble. He's troubled. Yeah,
he's troubled. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We love Nene.
We do. We do. Have fun, friend.
This is great.
I know. I'm ready. I walked down Bob's Burgers. I gotta get back to that.
I know. Ladybugs. I gotta watch this movie.
You gotta watch the movie? Yeah. Sister. I gotta add that to my rotation.
Yeah.
I miss Jack K. Another mom I was just thinking about, that honorable mention. Monique from the Parkers.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I missed her.
How did we miss her?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Her and Countess Vaughn. I don't remember their names in the character. Like Kim and Nikki Parker and Kim. little terrible twosome. They were like besties, but mother-daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because she had her real young.
Had her really young. Then they have to go to community college together and do the whole thing. Like, that's so good.
What a good storyline, too.
Great storyline. Yeah. And great casting, too. Because Countess Vaughn, that was Monique's daughter.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah, they had the best chemistry on screen chemistry.
Yes, absolutely. So just want to throw that out.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
But yeah, let us know, guys, who are your favorite moms from TV. Shout out to all the moms who listen to this podcast. I hope you did exactly what you wanted to do on Mother's Day, whether it was with them kids or not. And yeah, write down, go off in the comments on Patreon, all your favorite moms, any favorite moms that we missed.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.